feel like everyone's really just looking for like a magic pill, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But just to go back to your point actually, Larry, I always preach that like under eating is the same as overeating. So I found that sometimes someone who's like really under eating and not eating enough will not lose weight. And then you give them more food and all of a sudden it's almost like their metabolism wakes up, right? You start putting fuel to the engine and it starts running. And that's when they're like, wow, I've never eaten so much food and I'm losing weight. You know what I mean? So that's also one of the problems for the surgery.
So how then do you find the balance between obviously this is subjective, but as somebody who knows the science behind, our anatomy and muscles and everything that goes into weight loss and exercise, how do you find that balance between overeating and undereating? How do you calculate what you're supposed to be eating and what the correct intake is?
Well, first, I don't want to call myself a scientist, right?
Yeah, of
but
course.
but no, it's really just you can go online and get these calculators, right? The macro calculators, the calorie calculators, but they're still just such a generalization. So, like for example, I can have two people in front of me. They weigh exactly the same, 200. Their height is exactly the same, right? But one person eating 2,000 calories can cause them to lose weight, but the other person eating 2,000 calories can cause them to gain weight. So you need to find your balance because everyone's balance is different. So it depends on their activity levels, how hard they train, how often they train, how many steps they're getting in the day, and their bodies too. So these two people can be eating 100 grams of potatoes, for example, and it'll react totally different. You know what I mean? So it really just depends on what you can digest, what you can get down, and of course, your consistency. If you hate potatoes, why are you going to eat potatoes every day? You know what I mean? So it's the same thing.